one being representing a man for Uptown TV. You understand?
Up and running like how the sun up and burning. Wagwan my people big up on yourself and I don't know where they are again. Cutting edge in the night, yeah. You know the thing come down. Yeah, people. Make sure to put a like on this video. You understand? We're looking for 500 likes. You understand? Please share it to your grandmother, your grandfather, your loved ones in the yard, the cat and the dog, yard and abroad. You understand me, people? You don't know. Cutting edge style.
50 minutes of the program. Good night, man. Holiday. You know, when holiday come, I said go. Different way. Anyway, we want to hear a lot of people, them, you know, give thanks to Cabo, who is sitting for the last week. Yeah, we always, as a matter of fact, we make a link Thursday. Yeah, we make a link Thursday. Man, I did have a reasoning. But it was a wonderful voyage on the high seas. Wonderful, man. 4,000 people on a boat, man. Reggae music right through. Showing at the day, showing at the night. Dancing at the day, dancing at the night. Sound clash, food like wow. Yeah, nice. Why you up there, man, Marley, and him team them for do this now for 9 years. 9 years. Next year, them say the 10th anniversary. I don't know if we'll get 2 boats, but I hear that it's sold out already. Yeah, I hear say it's sold out already. So I don't know if it's 2 boats them all get. It was wonderful. Anyway, we're in the Christmas season, so according to them. You know, all the while them, you know, I'm going to play this tune, yeah. I ain't come out me just play a while ago. Yeah, we're going to play this tune by Jacob Miller. You're supposed to believe you'll be. We're going to play this next one, you know. Coco, celebrate Christmas. And people out there who read Bible, show me one part of the Bible where tell you say, Jesus born on the 25th of December. One part, just even a hint. As a matter of fact, I'll even challenge you more. Show me one place in a geography, in an archaeology also, where them find the grave of any man where in the Bible. Where the bone them in there. You tell me say they won't dig up all Moses' bone already. They won't dig up Peter. The Roman Catholic them say Peter, them kill Paul and them kill Peter. You know, Paul was a Roman citizen. Yeah, he was a Roman citizen. Take up for the Roman them and fight and kill the so-called Christian them. But Peter them say bury under St. Peter's Basilica. You mentioned it already, say St. Peter's Basilica is the place in a Rome where the Pope sit down named Vatican City. Vatican City is the richest country in the world. Believe you me. Them don't have 1 million citizens, but them have 1 million followers, make them citizens. That's why I name Roman Catholic. You know where Roman Catholic mean? Catholic mean universal. So when you say you're a Roman Catholic, it means that you're part of that universal brotherhood of Catholics, of Romans. You are under the auspices of the Vicar of Christ. That is where them say the Pope is. The Pope is a representative of Christ on the earth. But 7 days, no accept them something there. As a matter of fact, it's a 7 day, they tell the people them say in a revelation that the mark of the beast, when you say, I think Revelation 13, it say, the mark of the beast is a man and his number is 666. Now, a whole heap of people interpret that to mean say is the Pope. You have people who deal with the historical relevance of it, say, is Emperor Nero. Emperor Nero who played the fiddle while Rome burned. But if you can show me one place, because even though them say Peter bury under St. Peter's Basilica, you know, them not going to show you that, and you can't know that if that are true. You can't know that if that are true, say St. Peter bury under St. Peter's Basilica. But Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Mary, the mother, we should name Mary of Magdalene, Jesus, all of them people there, John the Baptist. Show me one place in the earth where you can go and know, say, this are the grave of those people. Because you have older people than that. Like you sure say, Tutankhamun, that ancient, that young Egyptian pharaoh, them going on tomb and him going on tomb mummified. A whole heap of these Egyptian pharaohs are mummified. So somebody play a trick away. Somebody play a trick away. Because even the very name itself, Jesus, has no relevance in history as it relates to the Bible. This is a concocted name given to a man who was supposed to be Jesus Christus. Jesus Christus. And a whole heap of people believe, say, I will say it all the while, in the years where I say it, you know. A whole heap of people who believe, say, Christ is Jesus' surname. No go so. No go so at all. Christ is not Jesus' surname. And anointed ones are called Christ. And you have messiahs. If a man say, I say the messiah, you can't tell him, say, he's not a messiah. Who is a messiah? You have to go dig now, go Google everything where you want Google and ask the question, who is a messiah? And when a man say, Jesus Christ, the word don't go, it's only 500 years old. The word Jesus is just 500 years old. Why we say that? We say that because there was no J in the alphabet before 500. There was no J. J is the last letter coming out of the alphabet. The last letter. That's why them over there will say, Jesus Christus. And you have some man now because him is Ethiopia inclined. And people are like you when I say these things, but we have to keep repeating it over and over and over and over. You have some virgin and sister, them prefer to say Jesus Christus because they want to identify with Ethiopia. Now I ask all of them virgin there, tell me, how come Christianity is held so holy, yet still the name Jesus Christus is not in Ethiopian language? Jesus Christus is not in Ethiopian language. Because a whole heap of the things them in Ethiopia that is sacred was adopted by Greece. Greece, and if you go to Lalibela, those high churches, and you see it. Greek architecture. So people have all these things, all these they conjure up some things in them head because they want to call Ethiopia Zion, and Zion is a holy place where no sin can enter. Them things there is holy and thou talk. Holy and thou talk. When Owel come here, him never in that holy and thou talk. He will talk about Rastafari liberation from colonialism and slavery from the King of England. And the King of England, him a drive away from, you know. And him said, this is our king. Emperor Haile Selassie is our king. Take it where you want, take it. But because we were so steeped in the Christian doctrine in Jamaica and the Western world, we start to take hold of it and call Haile Selassie all sorts of things. You can't make Haile Selassie higher or lower than what him is. No care how much name you put on him, him is still Haile Selassie. When I just started Side Rasta, I used to call all sorts of name when I said, call him God, John, all these things. I will come realize, but where we are saying all these things for? Haile Selassie is Haile Selassie. And you have people right now where I say, Jah is not Haile Selassie them I talk about. Because them come realize now, say, Jah in the Bible, Psalm 68, exalt him that right up on the wind, as Jah. And they go back ways now, you say God. Because you want to say God is a being, a supreme being. So you refer to Haile Selassie as that supreme being. Of course, he is a supreme being. But I can call many supreme beings on earth undeniable. So I really reach a stage where I say, Haile Selassie, no other name. I don't call him no other name. Because when I say Haile Selassie, you could have bald tail, you could have bald head, you could have rasta that, you know who me I talk about. When I say Haile Selassie, I talk about the Emperor of Ethiopia. There are people that sing about Jah now, and it's not Haile Selassie I deal with. I mean, I tell a man to stop say Jah, you know. I mean, I tell a man to stop say Jah, but I just show you the reality of the situation. Just like how you have bully for people who lacks and them are no rasta. Bully for people. Lacks is a fashion statement, you know. Just like every other thing. We come round Rastafari. So we want to be indelible. We don't want history to come and rub it out. We don't want to rub it out. Haile Selassie, the first. And that's how we are seeing him. We not add and subtract, take away or divide. When you say Haile Selassie, a man specifically know what you're talking about. When you say Jesus Christ return, it's like you take a white man image and put in this image. No. Can't work. No care how you're conscious. No care how you're conscious. And black conscious. If you close your eye and think upon Jesus Christ, it's a white man you see in your head. It's a white man you see in your head. And you try to force yourself to make the image black. And it can't black because it never start out black. When I close my eyes and say Haile Selassie, no other image not coming in my head. But the one with the behind me, so no in front of me over there, so no other image. Try it. Try it, man. Just close your eye and think about Haile Selassie and see what come up in your mind. Close your eye and think upon Jesus without even think. Just say Jesus Christ and will come up in your head, the image. A white man. So where did that white man in your head still? After you find Haile Selassie, you still have the white man in your head, and then say you lick him out of your head by burn him up. Burn up what? Burn up what? Let that go. Millions of people bawl out Jesus Christ. Millions of people. And we come and talk about Jesus Christ. When 12 tribes say, this day revealed himself in the personality of Emperor Haile Selassie I. So who is greater? Who is greater? Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago or Haile Selassie now? Because a personality, when I did a 12 tribe, I hear them say the personality. Greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who has this day revealed himself in the personality of Emperor Haile Selassie I. So which one is greater? The personality or the individual who lived 2,000 years ago, or the man right now who take on to the personality of that man who lived 2,000 years ago, according to what I say. At 12 tribe, I will learn that. And I did have to shed that out of my head. Because I realized it don't make no difference. If you say Haile Selassie or Jesus Christ, it don't make no difference. Because you will come back around to the same image. And the image of forget a leg. You know, you hear me just play a tune by Big U. Say Jesus is a condition. Why you look big? Why you look big you on the boat, you know? Why you look big you on the boat? Trust me, man. We are talking about another level. There's another level we are talking about, you know, when I say this is the level. We are talking about another level now. And we are saying, open your mind. If a man said Jesus Christ is Haile Selassie, come back. Why want Jesus Christ to come back in Haile Selassie? What is that? You know why? Because him see Jesus Christ as a more standing personality according to him Christian bring up. Him don't want to let go off of that. Because him say, in Ethiopia, Haile Selassie is a Christian. He must say Haile Selassie is a Christian. When Rasta did come on here, him now business if Haile Selassie is a Christian or whatsoever. He must talk about Lego, Western ideas of him spiritual awakening and spiritual consciousness. So if Haile Selassie sit down on the throne of Ethiopia, if Owil, I mean I say that non-apologetically, if Owil did know, say, it was if in the belief say Haile Selassie was a Muslim, it wouldn't matter to him. It wouldn't matter to him if Haile Selassie was a Muslim. As a matter of fact, Haile Selassie mother. I mean, I regret Haile Selassie mother. Haile Selassie protect the Muslim them when they do that run from persecution. He protect them in Ethiopia. That is the Haile Selassie we me talk about. Because everybody validate Haile Selassie because him sit down on the throne of David. So him gone again I talk about some man. We don't know where him come from, but them say Jerusalem him come from. David, the Lion of Judah. David is the Lion of Judah. And give back in Revelation, not Revelation, Genesis 49, when Jacob blessed him son, them him say, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, to him shall the gathering of the people be. That is a direct quote from Genesis 49. But who care? Who care? Who care? Because we come realize that those stories is story. A story. What were the Africans doing in West Africa? What were they doing before the white man come there? How the whole Western world is engulfed with just this one religion to the point where now them demonize every other religion. Why Rasta can't just hold on upon Haile Selassie? And them things them have to all ask and me get demonized for. Because me I say, Rasta, I just Haile Selassie. We don't have to call him no other name or bring him in no personality talking. In personality gone above Jesus. Because Haile Selassie go through so much things that if you start to read him, because you have someone who quote the Bible and say, Haile Selassie say, show me one part of the Bible where Haile Selassie say, nothing were in there. And Haile Selassie read the Bible. A brethren named Martin Plano. He sit down with Haile Selassie because he must own the laxman who go up on the trad when them go to Ethiopia. And ironically, two things. When Haile Selassie come here, him call for Plano, them call for Plano for move the crowd. That's him could have come off of the plane. And when them there Ethiopia, Haile Selassie him have a thing with him sit down with Haile Selassie and him attack to Haile Selassie and Haile Selassie ask him question about God and how him come to this understanding and what him have to say. Well, this is a story Plano tell me. I do have no reason not to believe it. Martin Plano say, look here, to Haile Selassie. Him say him doing business where other people want to say, but you are my God. Haile Selassie ma look and say that, you know. Haile Selassie ma look and say, I don't business where them want to say, but you are my God. He might declare that in front of Haile Selassie. No, I never hear Haile Selassie say my God yet. But this man stand up, dreadlocks. I declare that to the man who him a call God. That's a powerful thing. And you have youth out there now where even though I'm going to say, I have to take a break. I have to take a break and come forward. Take the break. Some logical, irrational philosophy. Because, you know, when I come up in a Rasta, we hear some people say, Haile Selassie a wicked man because him have the people, them a starve. And him a feel, well, them never even know some a feed lion still, but them say him a wicked because him people, them a starve. The problem is that right now, the whole world are starved. And God supposed to feed the people them. I don't know the logical or the rational thinking in it. Because you're going to tell me, say, Haile Selassie has starved the people them. They look at Africa now. Who has starved the people them in Africa? The most genocide you ever read about is in the Bible. And it's who commit those genocidal behavior. When you hear about the flood, people imagine the flood and say everybody on the earth except 8 people was sit down in a boat. And the whole of the people them on the earth wipe out. Picnic, mother, pregnant, baby, everybody, man, woman, everybody wipe out and left 8 people. Now we say starvation take over the land or the places them. So who make them people that starve? They say the irrational thinking we say, I show the people them don't turn to God. Why them are starve? So if you follow that logic, maybe show the people them never turn to Haile Selassie. Why the Ethiopian them are starve? But I not say that. I not saying that. I now go talk that way there. Those is a rational thinking. Because there's so many illogical things that is said in religion where people believe, but the other man believes. is the irrational thinking, not Simon. It's the other man belief. And we see that go on in a religion. Religion is a strange and powerful weapon that is used against the mind of human beings. Yes, man with dead, kill for. One time I have a reasoning Panny and Bowen program, and my brethren, Clinton, a long time I know hear about Clinton, she's already. We have to take a break and come forward. We're going to take the break. Break time. This is a Yuletide season where we know that it's not everybody celebrate Christmas. And we make mention of the 70 Adventist people them. I don't know if Jehovah's Witness celebrate it either. But you have some Rasta celebrate Christmas. Yes, you have some Rasta celebrate Christmas, you know. Yeah, man, if them not go buy them woman a Christmas gift, it's war. Christmas come and you don't buy nothing for me, you don't love me. And then them have a cut down the tree them and put in a them house. Say a Christmas tree. Put star on the top pipe, say, and that star there did hang over Jerusalem in a Bethlehem when Jesus in a barn. All these stories never happen. Them stories never happen. It's stories. Worse than Brother Nancy's story. And when I ever say worse than, because Brother Nancy's story have meaning. Jack Mandora may not choose none. And we are say, people say, why, you have so much sense I had talk about Haile Selassie. People say that all the while, like say, everybody who say Haile Selassie don't have no sense. What is it that distinguishes the sense of what you believe in and the nonsense of what I believe in? What is it that make yours more rational and logical? Because every concept of God come from man. Every concept of God come from man. So if man create all these concepts and people gravitate towards it, why is your one more real than mine? That even all attach historical reference to it. Because that is what people use to rationalize them irrational behavior and thinking. When them start to believe in something, them put historical things in it to make it look more legitimate. Yes, it's supposed to be more legitimate, more legitimate, because you can say, well, you know, in Jerusalem or in Saudi Arabia and these places, you can talk from a historical perspective. When really and truly not go so. And after how much years you can't come tell a man say not go so. You can't tell some people that say man raise up out of coffin and all them dead and this and that and them something and when him raise up and go into the city, hundreds of people raise up from the dead with him. Where them people that they know? All them people, Lazarus, when take out of the tomb there, where Lazarus they know? Where Lazarus there? Where the hundreds of people them are raised up out of the coffin? Out of them grave, not even coffin, grave. Where are those people today? Think about it. Think about it. Why is it that Rasta wrong and fool. If I look on a man and say, my God, why it irrational to say that? Why is it illogical to say man is God? Why it is rational to say that? Because you say it, but it's just that you don't ever, you refer a historical perspective to say it. That was written by men same way. The same man them. And because them can use them sword and them wars to make what they believe in becomes a dominant force in the world. It have you waggering, that even at the point of a sword, and you are going to die, you swear by that, thinking that don't have nothing to do with you. Nothing at all it have to do with you. People talk about bow down your knees and pray. For what? If God, according to you, is omnipresent, God's supposed to know what you have in your heart before you even say it. So why you need to pray to this thing that is hovering around you and in you? Why? I really want to know, honestly really want to know. What is it that is driving the mindset that say God is everywhere? God makes everything. God knows everything. A loving God, compassionate God. But look how we are going in the earth now. Look how we are going on the earth. Because him know what man are going to do before them do it. Him know what man going to do before them do it. But him don't cause it to stop. So I am wondering if him have the power to stop it. What is it that God cannot do? Suppose him have a stone. Can God make a stone when cannot lift up? Can God make a stone that him cannot lift up? But if him cannot lift up, him is not all powerful. So the question is, if you put that thinking of that all-powerful God, can God make a stone that him cannot lift up? That is the argument. Because if him can't lift it up, him is not all-powerful. How you going to lift up a stone where you can't lift up? And you make it because you're supposed to can't lift it up. So if you can't lift it up, you're not all powerful. And if you lift it up, you're in the wrong side way. What is it that is driving this thinking that is causing even black people for not move forward with this thinking in themselves? Well, we should have geared towards the kindness and generosity that we put in the thinking of God. We should have put it for ourselves and manifest it towards animals and human beings. That is what we should have supposed to do. Because God knows everything already. Yet still the Bible says God is a jealous God. That is an anthropomorphic thinking that God gave man. Anthropomorphic meaning you're attributing characteristics and ideas that is coming from man, but you're pushing it on God. So you say God is a jealous God. The Bible says God is a jealous God. God say, tell Abraham to take him only son and carry go sacrifice it. Sacrifice him. To prove them love him. What kind of madness is that? I make no qualms about what I am saying here. I don't feel no guilt and shame about it for all the Christians them who are listening to me. If you love unconditionally and you know love unconditionally, why you want somebody to prove it to you? And you know everything, you know the art. Because me hear that Cuttin say that all the while, God know your art. But him want you prove it. For what? That is narcissism. That is narcissism. When you tell a man to go in a city and kill out everybody in the city like Netanyahu, and take the woman them for yourself. Take the woman them for yourself. Even the babes, not even dogs, save them. And Samson killed 1,000 men with a jawbone of a horse, a donkey. Samson, them say the strongest man, killed 1,000 Philistines with the jawbone of a horse. 1,000 man, you know. Just you picture 1,000 people that come at one man with a jawbone. And we take this lightly. We just accept that argument. We accept the argument like, of course, him have the power of God in him, him have the jawbone in him, and man I come to you with spear and sword, stone. And spear and sword. You are telling me, say that man stand up in a car and kill 1,000 man with a jawbone. And you're going to show me now, say, a God give him the strength to do that. Yet still, is a woman cut off from here. One woman cut off from here, according to the story. Him get drunk. And the woman cut off from here. Samson, the Philistines are upon you. Boom, where them get up, no strength. Like the strength in them ears. Oh, strength, if the strength in your ear, it's madness. You are telling me, say, there's something in your ear that make you can kill 1,000 people with a jawbone, or push down a building and kill most of 2,000 people, or maybe 10,000 people. You are telling me, say, there's something there that cause a snake, a serpent, to tempt a woman that God make. And then the woman tempt the man that God make. And then him curse the woman and the man and run them from where in prison. Then he never knows them how to do that. This thing when man create never knows that would happen. Where's the all-knowing in that? Where's the all-knowing? I have to question this thing because I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm going to think about it. And it's a baby thought. Because babies think it, you know, but them can't explain it. So, how you get that? Oh, that will happen. I saw baby think it, you know, but you know, when you grow big, you throw that baby thinking there and feel say, true, a baby I say that. But you grow and come realize, but wait, When me little pick me, me used to think that, me I wonder how that. But is that true? You have to wonder it. You have to wonder it because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense that a man go in front of a king and take him rod and throw it down and it turn in a snake. And the king go for film rod them and throw them down and them turn in a snake too. And then the one snake eat up the other snake them and the man take up back. What kind of story them? I will put it in front of you and you believe it. Say a rat to an inanimate object become living. Joshua command his son to stand still. What kind of madness is that? At what point the sun was moving? We come know about short day and long day. Certain time of the year we say long day and short day. We know about that. It's not because the sun, it's because the earth. It's because the earth. And scientifically, it can be proven. It can be proven scientifically. But logically, in your head, if you wake up in the morning and the sun over the east, and when you are going to your bed, you see the sun over the west, you have to see that the sun move on over the south. And that in your head. So the story in the Bible make more valid. It's more valid. That one man stand up in the earth and command the sun to stand still. How we get those thinking to be real? Why is it that we're not analyzing the story for what it is and figure it out? Because you have some Christians who analyze it, And anything we're happening in the Old Testament, them say the New Testament come fulfill that. So that is really why it happened. It happened to come over here, so now come show you, say, Christ come fulfill that over there, so. To make it sound more rational and logical to the person who is blinded and not searching for something other than that. And when you start to talk like me now, you are demonized and you come an enemy of the church.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chance. Join us
in the mindset of trying to make revelation come into fulfillment. Not God, white people. All these bully war where you hear a brew up all over the place and economical disaster and everything. It's white people that try make the Bible fulfill in a to them little cultural madness and craziness. We're black people in all of this. We're black people in all the thing we are going. We are trying bow and scrape to free them God. Can we repeat Sizzler? Sizzler say a white man, God can't save you from white man oppression. That the youth say, white man, God can't save you from white man oppression. How the man will pray to God to make the slave them stay healthy if him reach over here so that them can walk out or kill them after. And God fulfill for him wishes. And you over here as slave now, I pray to the same God will enslave you to release you from the white man oppression. What kind of madness that? Oh, black people get involved with that. The man of oppression, I pray to God. Him go church, him build up the biggest places there to put him God in and him in it. And him go there every Sunday, Saturday, and maybe Friday too. All the church building them during the week, them not use. Them could have used as school to educate people. Them lock up there until Saturday or Sunday. And we there, look at the situation. So you don't know what them up to, how long, no, you don't know what them up to. Look on them, look on black people's situation in the name of Jesus. We believe in a Jesus right now more than white people. May I tell you that? But look on the man them who's the biggest preacher them in the earth, you know, in America and Africa. Them rich till them can't reach no more. And when you look on how the congregation live, you say, what the hell is happening here? How can we stand so much pain and cry so much tears and kill each other every day and still feel say there's an invisible being that is up in the sky or whatsoever, which part it there? Don't worry. Your troubles will all gone in heaven. What a judgment. What a judgment. So now is the season. Now is the season when everybody you go up on the road now, you can't get any parts of road block. Putting aside the bad road them, but just to go from one place to the next, where used to take you like 10 minutes. Now gone an hour. Because the capitalists them know it's film time. I him create the season. A film time now to say, all right, you work the whole month and you're going to get a little bonus. Even though some company no give bonus. So you have to take that little money there now and go buy something where you can't afford. But because you want to fit into the culture, you're going to go buy it now to appease somebody who you claim say you love. And you feel good too. And all the woman them will love go out now. They will look for new clothes and new this and new that. For go at them show they will cost $10,000, $20,000 for go in. And them no want to go in the normal area neither. They want to go in the area where people can see them. And say them was there. Them is part of the thing. And them have on clothes and them do have on no clothes. Because some of them are wear panty coat now and brassiere. Panty and brassiere, me see it. Some look like a denim cloth. A denim cloth I make panty now. Because underneath it, them don't have on nothing underneath it. A panty. And that's right there. But you see them same people there? Sunday them gone to church. And you can't believe that them did a wine up and a piss up and a broke up. And I tell them people, say, come go to church. And them have all shoes that them wear go to church. What them now wear during the whole year. Church. And it a bun them. While the pastor just pass him in a BMW. Reach a church before them. What kind of culture we find ourselves in now? Black people, you know, say something wrong. You know, say something wrong, Rasta. Something wrong, man. Look at how you live. Me not talk about the black people, them will go through the little hole and I scream it through, wind up through the hole. We talk about the majority of black people. Look how you live and tell me, say, so you want to live. That you don't want better. Everyone will want better. Not only for yourself, but for your children, them. And the majority of we don't say how we're going to reach that level where we can deal with ourselves and with children, them. So we turn to other means to get through the hole. Because that little hole, you know. And everybody try to poke through the little hole. Nobody know want to wait. Some people draw back, some people forget through the hole before them. It's simple out there. Yeah, man, it's simple out there. Because we have a thing named Kwanzaa. hear black people that talk about Kwanzaa. If one black man decides to say, forget about Christmas, we go talk about Kwanzaa. 7 days. And them give all the names them for the same. Black people are interested in that. Africa think that they don't know. No, sir. They want polo shirt and ill figure this and this. Me see a bridging on the TV that day, my profile. And them show them shoes. Say, no, I'm on the real shoes. I'm on the real shirt now. And them say, first time, couldn't afford it. But now, can afford it. That is good. That is good. But guess what? The shirt, the shoes, the pants, the belt, everything, our white people make it. Our white people control the industry and make it. Think about that. How they make you feel do that? How they make you feel do that? You have look on Rasta now. You go in a Rasta wardrobe, most Rasta wardrobe, you never see something outside a European clothes in a wardrobe. How him get you to do that? How white people get you to wear a pair of theme clothes? But you do have something where you can say, Africa this make, or you get it from Africa, you bring it, just come make it, or you make it yourself and wear it. No. People want something from Milan, Rome, France, England, all these places who are thinking gone. Thinking gone. We don't want to say, why you want to see this come from Africa, you know? Because it no budge nobody when you say that. Because you want to be in it, with it, owe it, why it, wear it. You want to be in it. When we are going to realize how stupid it is? Which generation are going to realize the predicament where black people in a now and change the system? Because you see all the man that did fight, Paul Bogle and Sam Sharp, the man that in them late 20s, you know, I don't know, whole man like me, you know. And them late 20s, early 30s, them did a fight. That's week, Marcus Garvey dead when them a 40. Yeah. Young boy them. And when we look on them like a 30-year-old, 20-year-old man, you know, that now got me in a film lifetime because you got some youth who have to come do something else. And all we can do is shape the mind. Whosoever will listen, whosoever will come. That's him when him have film picnic. It come right into him, just like how white people don't amongst we, but we adapt and uphold white supremacy more than white people. We have white supremacy in our way more than whole heap of white people. You know, believe me? Look upon them whole heap of white people that come to Jamaica and I come amongst Rasta, Dub Club and all this thing. Look where them go. And look upon the black people them, the Rasta them, who go amongst them. If you know, say, the Rasta them adapt more the white people ways. I mean, long time before them come. Long time before them come. And the white people, them go amongst the Rasta them. But when them go back at them yard, that's all. Because you can't come to Jamaica and come rent a Rasta. Yeah, you can't come rent a Rasta. For 2 weeks or 1 week there, you just rent a Rasta for a week. And when you go to Jamaica, you say, man, gosh, man, this and that. Why you there? Every day you call them to get something from them, and them not answer you. Because them come back and feed them territory, them no business with you again. This is the Cuttin Edge. Listeners, all my 7 day listeners. Pan program here, so now, pan this program here, most of the program is taken up with advertisement. Have you heard one advertisement mention Jesus Christ tonight? You think Rasta could have celebration and say, I Selassie? I if you want to say Jah? You have more advertisement on that program than me attack. And not one of the advertisement them mention the person who is supposed to be celebrating in birth. Not one advertisement mention Jesus. Think about it. I play this hard for my Christian friend them. This one here. My brother name Kidosai. Listen. Here we go. You fool. Well, I will gone away there still. And if you talk to them, you know, you realize them just regurgitate the Bible and that's it, you know. Them don't have no substance. No substance at all when you talk to them. They make you feel like say you don't have no sense because them up the sun we don't have so when them attack. But it's really a weird thing. Really a weird thing. So we will continue the journey. We really have to say it like this, on a day like this. Yeah, you know, because if I don't do it, nobody now will call them tune at them now, play them. No radio station ever play them. Them tune come like some slack dancehall music today. It's like them tune come like some slack dancehall music where not fit for earplay. Yeah, that is really what them tune is like, not fit for earplay. But we play them. We play them. And we're not playing no tune, we're not fit for earplay neither. Believe you me. And I want to play a Bama tune about them bonnet. I want to play about it named Talking Blues. And I love play, but I get to them bonnet. So I don't want to get the radio station in no trouble, you know. Believe you me. So I'm going to play this. Just do the wrong thing still. So your parents buy a gift and buy a tree and put it under the tree. And when Christmas Eve come, them tell you, say, a Santa bring the gift, come give you. After you work so hard the whole year, and you can afford to buy a gift for your child, why you gonna go mix up the gift with a little pedophile brother who live somewhere in a North Pole with some little elf? And come tell the people, before you tell the people, say, look here, I'm giving you a gift, and really and truly, I'd like you to take care right, because it never come easy. I'm giving you it with love and kindness, because it's my child. And you tell the picnic, say, it's a little big belly, white guy, bring the gift, come give your picnic. The biggest lie, parents tell them picnic, that there's a man named Santa Claus. And guess what? Him white. Him have white beard, white hair. Him skin white. And him have some little guys I run up and down with him. And him can't afford to buy a car. That is the problem too. Can't afford to buy a car. You think if we did have chimney, so, not even if we have chimney, you think Santa Claus can come in and get up with them big bag there? Oh gosh, man. Gunshot right away. Yes, and that's why I said when I have hide it. It's an anti-Christmas poem, a song program rather.
peoples. There are literally millions of human beings whose lives have been snuffed out by people who conquered under the banner of a white god. That is a far more significant problem than whether a black writer in 2013 suggests somewhat humorously, but perhaps seriously, that we should change Santa to a penguin. No one's going to die because of that iconography. The white Jesus, white God would not presume white normalcy or that white is the norm. You could say, for instance, and I would, that if there were Santa, he'd have to be white because no black man could break into millions of homes, would never do that because that would presume that they had. I think the real issue is that she made a statement of fact, not for her own opinion, but fact. There's a difference between believing in Santa and believing in Jesus or the Buddha. Buddha did not come from Kansas. Jesus was not born in a manger in central Pennsylvania. He was a man of color. And the fact that we have represented him for centuries, literally as a white man, speaks to the entire history of white supremacy. We can act like it didn't happen. We can make it the punchline of a joke. But the reality is this iconography, Jesus more so than Santa, I agree with Mel here, Jesus more so than Santa is a real problem. Christianity in this world and on this planet is the white image. So therefore you can believe, you can think Jesus looks like whatever you want or that Christ looks like whatever you want.
But with a white man attack on facts, serious thing, when we really examine what was given to us over the years and where it is now, what would we say is holding us back? It's because we don't have no sense, because we don't want to work. I don't think so. I think it's because we have some thinking in our head that continuously oppress the movement, the advancement of us. Because some people that about black people lazy. Black people not lazy. And we build the whole of them places. You never hear the brethren say, America capture land and all them land they capture land. All of the land them where the white people occupy outside of Europe. And thief it. Them never work for it. Them never work for it. So when them tell me about we lazy, and we build Jamaica, go outside and go look. If you send the China police or white police in the middle of the night, I stand up and stop traffic. But all them buildings where you say I put up, you say, what them call it, white man and mix cement out there. And we mix the cement and we cut the cane. We mix the cement and we cut the cane. But we put the head down in this book so much that we forget say there's a world outside of that book that we're living in, not when we die. No.
Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Questions Protestants Can't Answer. Today's question is, who wrote the Gospel of Mark? And how do you know? I'm John Martinoni, president and founder of the Bible Christian Society. And today's question is focused on the idea of sola scriptura, which is Latin for the Bible alone or the Bible only, which is one of the fundamental pillars of most of Protestantism, that we can know all we need to know about our Christian faith and about Christian morals by simply picking up the Bible and reading. So this question, who wrote the book of Mark, is a very important question, because what it does is, if all I need to know about Christianity I get from the Bible, if the Bible is my sole authority in matters of faith and morals, which it is for most Protestants, how can they answer that question? Because nowhere in the Bible does it tell us who wrote the book of Mark. This thing right here at the beginning of the Gospel of Mark in Scripture that says the Gospel according to Mark, that's not inspired Scripture. That's put in there by the publisher of the Bible. We don't have any originals from Mark that say, I, Mark, wrote this gospel, or that say the gospel according to Mark. So again, if you go by the Bible alone, how do you know that Mark wrote Mark, that somebody named Mark even wrote Mark? And how do you know that that Mark was inspired? Where in the Bible does it tell you who wrote the Gospel of Mark so that you may trust that it is inspired scripture? Because if you don't know who wrote it, how can you know it's inspired scripture? This is very, very important. So as Catholics, we need to ask everyone who believes in the Bible alone as their sole rule of faith, who wrote Mark? And if they say Mark, the secretary of Peter and companion of Paul, the next question is, how do you know? Because I read Mark and there's nothing here that says, I, Mark, companion of Peter and Paul, wrote this gospel. Nothing in Luke that tells me, nothing in Paul's letters that tells me who wrote the Gospel of Mark. So what authority are you relying on? It's not the scriptures to know who wrote Mark. So again, the question is, who wrote the Gospel of Mark, and how do you know?
How do you know? That is the question. You know, this is most of the Old Testament that is ascribed to certain individuals, like Isaiah, Jeremiah, and all these prophets, so-called Moses, is written in the third person. Think about it. Some people say that it's how people used to talk in the olden days. But really, me I write something and I say, and Moses said, and is Moses write that? According to when me grew up, come here, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, where them call the Torah, was written by Moses. And everything where it says, and Moses do this and Moses do that. And it was written by Moses. And Moses, I'll tell you where I'm buried to. In that Deuteronomy, Moses tell you where I'm buried. How him know where I'm buried? People say, well, if God tell him before him go kill him, you know. But I'm going to make him bury up there, so. What a madness. Oh, you have two chapters in the Bible written 100 years apart of the identical words to the same chapter. Identical. One time I asked a pastor that, him say, but not every question you can ask God, you know. I say, I never did ask God nothing. It's you I ask. You know, oh, a Bible verse of the identical writing, comma, full stop, word for word. The two of them. And them was written 100 years apart. That you call highly inspired man. Yes.
He had believed that the only religion black people ever had was Christianity or Judaism or Islam. They forget that the first known religion was the worship of Ptah, P-T-A-H, along the Nile. There was no Adam and Eve mentioned any place yet because there was no Judaism. And if there's no Judaism, there's no book of Genesis.
But you went so far as to say that the virgin birth, Adam and Eve, Noah,
were all repetition, and they could read the works of...
You said they're myths.
They're myths. All religion is myths. Religion is based upon belief.
There are people who would bet their lives that Jesus was
there are
born
people who are dying to go into cemeteries. But that doesn't make things stop. The way we were taught as if there was no other religion but Judaism, Christianity, or Islam. There were religions, and our religion way older than Judaism and Christianity and Islam.
Let me jump
that
to this.
The Africans did. The religion of the worship of Olodumare, for example, among the Yoruba, is more than 2,000 years older than Christianity.
Let me get to this because I see time is creeping up on us. We were sitting around the dinner table, some students and people, and a question came to you both.
We'll come back to Ben after this advertisement, yeah? So we'll take the break and come forward.
Forget that the first known religion was the worship of Ptah, P-T-A-H, along the Nile. There was no Adam and Eve mentioned any place yet because there was no Judaism. And if there's no Judaism, there's no book of Genesis.
But you went so far as to say that the virgin birth, Adam and Eve, Noah,
were all repetition, older than Judaism and Christianity. And
let me jump
that
to this.
The Africans did. The religion of the worship of Olodumare, for example, among the Yoruba, is more than 2,000 years older than Christianity.
Let me get to this because I see time. Question came to you both. The way you sound, you guys may not believe in God or something.
I am married to an ex-nun, an ex-Roman Catholic nun. I drive her to 35 years we've been married a few days ago, and I drive her to church on occasion. I'll go in and listen. I'll go to the mosque. I'll go to the Buddhist temple. I go to anybody's religion because religion is a belief. Nobody has it. Now, you ask if I believe in God, you must first explain, because I met the guy that robbed my house, believed in God. He had a big cross on his chest when they caught him and down at the precinct. He believed that didn't stop him from robbing my house. Believing in God won't make you good. You think the Pope would be there if he didn't get a big salary? He didn't get the big salary of all. Do you think? No, let's face it. How many ministers you know doing it for free? Contrary, I do believe in God's system. A system. But what I'm against is that for African people, and by the way, you're Africans, you know, you may not know that, but just remember, if you get a rabbit and put it in an oven, and the next day you go in and it has little, that when you look in the mirror, because you can't think you're an African. But anyhow, I have no objection at all. My children, I have a daughter who's a Jehovah's Witness. I have, it's Big Daddy they're coming to. I know that. And my daughter was trained to be intelligent, that you don't pray to stop getting pregnant. You have to do something about that. You gotta go either to the drugstore or a gynecologist. You pray all you want. If you're having a man, the praying will stop the pregnancy. You understand? But God control God if you got a man pray and the boy will make you pregnant.
Okay, but I can think of a specific example. People who may be physically ill would not go to the doctor. I'm thinking of one particular instance that I know about.
Right.
Lady would not go to the doctor because she said she
want a specialist in bones.
Well, let me take you for a moment. Let me use myself as an example. I was bleeding to death. I was going to die. I was losing blood faster than the doctors could give me. And they said, we must operate. And there comes a priest to say something over me, whatever it is. I tell him, I don't need him. I don't need him. I want a doctor.
That's right. That's intelligence.
He's standing in the way of the doctors. They need to work in me.
It doesn't mean that he doesn't believe in God. It means that he's intelligent.
And this is
because the priest wants the same doctor. If the priest had an accident and the doctor comes up and another priest come up, and when he look and he has a ruptured aorta or something like that, you think he's going to tell the guy, pray, man, I need that, and tell the doctor, go and tell the doctor, get me to the hospital. When you go to the hospital, how many priests, ministers you will see lying up there getting treated? Because they got sense. You know what I mean? It isn't irreligious or godly for me to say, I fell down and broke my leg, and then say, Father, straighten it out. You know what the Bible said? I will help those who help themselves. Well, the Bible could be used for negative and positive. It's got all kinds of negative and positive. And the whole thing is your interpretation of it. You go to 15 Baptist church and you get 15 back. Why tell me now, if it's religion, that you got one block 200 feet long and got 6 Baptist church in there? The same Baptist denomination. Tell me why, if you're a Christian, why you need a Methodist, a Baptist, a Presbyterian, a Catholic, and it's the same Jesus.
Why?
Money. Big business. Everybody wants to run their thing. If I get 10% from you, 10% for the next guy, 10% of $70,000 a year is good look. I mean, I can get a few carrots behind that, and a nice home, and a nice wife with a mink coat. And you see some people taking the last dollar and giving to the church. And then come and ask me for my dollar.
Let me just because I've been informed that we have
The security guard, them carpenter. I don't know, little illusion song that to me personally. No, yes. Wow. Why you love Shane? You don't hear from him the whole night. You love Shane Clark, man.
Yes, man, we're there, man. Give thanks, man.
All right, sir. Yes. So, as we are saying, give thanks to stay with me. And we know it's a whole heap of ones. I go come forward again with me. Because that's the way it go. You understand? The man, them who sit down with me. Late at the night, I with them chalice. And them...
Don't be afraid.
Chopper lifestyle, my people. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. You don't know, so that is the cutting edge. You understand, people? Leave your comment and thoughts in the comment section. Let me know when you think about the whole reasoning. You understand? Christmas and a whole bunch of other stuff, people. You don't know the thing come down. You don't know Uptown TV, up close and personal. Big up on yourself. People put 500 like on this one. You understand? Yeah, man. Please and thanks. Respect our manners. You don't know. Share it to your grandmother, your grandfather, your loved ones in a yard. Huh. The cat and the dog. Yard and abroad. People we catching in our next one, yeah, man. Yeah, man. How are they under my nose? I'm out.
One big represent Uptown TV. You understand?